Tav Kuf Yud Amud Aleph, 11 lines from the top. Continuing on with the different refuahs, for the different ailments that the Chachamim prescribed, different refuahs that cured the people from these ailments. The person who had a snake, Achivya was wrapped around the person. He should go to the water. And put the basket over the head of the snake. And push it away from him. And when the snake climbs onto the basket, throw it into the water. And then run away. If a snake was angry at a person, so he was agitated and angry at him. If the person has a friend with him, then he should ride on his friend for a distance of 4 amas away, so that he'll distance himself from the snake. He won't have the scent of it. His scent won't be reach the snake, and run away 4 amas. And if he doesn't have the friend to do that, the Shava Negra, he should jump over a ditch of water. The Loi Lavar across a river. And at night, at night he should put on his bed, put it resting, and that it should be suspended on 4 barrels. And he should sleep under the stars. And bring 4 cats, and tie them to the 4 bedposts of the bed. And he should bring twigs, and put it around the bed, so that when the snake comes, it'll make a sound. When the cats hear the sound of the snake slithering on the twigs, they'll eat it. Haiman, the Roy Abasrei. If a snake is running after a person, he should run on the sand. So it'll be difficult for the snake to slither on the sand, and they'll be able to run away. It's the Chazechivya, a woman that sees a snake. And she doesn't know if the snake has a Yetzer Hara for her or not, if he is going to pursue her. Tishlach Manai, she should remove her clothing in front of the snake, and throw it in front of him. If the snake wraps itself around the clothing, then she knows that he has a Yetzer Hara for her. And not, then she knows that he is not thinking about her, he doesn't have a Yetzer Hara for her. But if she sees that he has a Yetzer Hara for her, what should she do? She should have relations with her husband in front of the snake. And some say no, she should not do that, because Kol came to talk of Yitzhar. Certainly it'll raise on the snake, he'll have more of a Yetzer Hara for her. She should take some of her hair and nails, and throw it in front of him, and she should say that she's a nida, and he will then depart from her. A woman whose snake entered her body. She should sit on 2 barrels and spread apart. And bring fatty meat, and roast it on coals. And she should bring a basket of tichlev cress, and wine that has a good smell, and she should mix it together, the wine and the cress together, and take tongs with her in her hand. When the snake smells the fragrant aroma, then she should take the tongs and then pull it out, and then burn the snake in the fire. Because if she doesn't burn it in the fire, even though she's removed it, he'll come back into her. So the Mishnah said that any food a person can eat, and he can, if he eats it, he can eat it for healing. If it's a Michael Bruim, he can eat it for healing. What is this kol? The kol is a general. What is it coming to include? Spleen is a cure for the teeth. And vetch is for the intestines. And any drinks. What refuah? What is it coming to include that a drink that has a medicinal properties lasuya may slofen b'chaimes to include the water that from the liquid from its slough from the caper bush, which has been soaked in vinegar. What about drinking mei raglaim? Is that mutter on Shabbos? That has some medicinal benefits. In some cultures, they used to in India drink mei raglaim. Can you drink it on Shabbos? You can drink things which are a mashke, which is a Michael Bruim. And you can remind, but meraglaim is not a mashka. People don't drink it, so it's not commonly drunk. So it can't be. It's not a mashka. Therefore, it's also chutz mimei dekolim. But you can't drink mei dekolim. Tana chutz mimei dekorim. The brisa it doesn't say mei dekolim. It says mei dekorim to pierce, to be doikers to pierce. So the Gemara will explain and define these. Man Tana me decorim. The Tana that in the Brisa that says it's decorim, it pierces shem decorim is amara. It's called pierces because it pierces the gallbladder. Man Dam me decorim. Why the one that says me decorim? Shiyaitz mishnei decorim. It calls the water, the spring that is between two palm trees. My made the kolim. What is made the kolim? Mama Rabba Bar Bruna Tate Tloy Ika B'Marova. The two palm trees in Eretz Yisrael. V'nafke in the Maimi B'Nayu, and a spring of water comes from between them. Kosa Kam Rape. If he drinks the first cup, then it loosens his stomach. Idach Mishalshel. The second one is Mishalshel. It causes him to have diarrhea. The next cup, when he drinks it, it's clear. When he drinks it, it exits his body. It's also clear. It cleaned out his stomach, his system completely. Amravula, he said, even though this is a effective and a strong potion, but he said, he said for him, he drinks the beer from Bovel. It's even better than that. But that's only if he did not have it within the last 40 days. Rav Yosef Omar Zeisam Mitzri. He said, what is the water that pierces? It's Zeisam Mitzri, which is Zeisam Mitzri with Tilsa Sara, a third of barley, Tilsa Kutme, a third of saffron, Tilsa milk, and a third of it is salt. Those are the ingredients in those proportions. Rapapa Ma Tilsa Chiti, he says a third of wheat, Tilsa Kurtumi, a third saffron, Tilsa milk, and a third salt. Simona Sisoni, a Siman to remember, who said what is Sisona? Sisona is a certain type of kli, it's a certain vessel. Rav Yosef, the Samech, Rav Yosef, he said Sa'ari, it's seen the sound. Rav Yosef said he's the one that said that it is Sa'arim. Rav Papa is the one who said that it's Chitim. And you drink it between Pesach and Shuas. The common Baraple, one is constipated, it cures his constipation. The Rape Kamidle, and one has diarrhea, it cures him from the diarrhea, it constipates him. The Kaisi Korin and the Kaisi Vikorin. So this Kaisi Vikorin is a kais that they drink that's made out of roots, but it also has a side effect that it causes the person to be an ocker. So we'll see the Gemara Vayter, we'll see a little bit later how could one drink this. It's also to cause himself to be an ocker. So the Gemara will discuss that a little bit later. But now first we'll define what this is. What does this mean? The Kaisi Korin, my Kaisi Korin, Amr of Yechanan. So it said we bring Laise Maskal de Zuza Kuma Alexandra. You bring a zuz weight of kuma of gum from Alexandria, umaskal zuzah gavigila, and the weight of a zuz of alum, umaskal zuzah kurkumarishka, and so similarly the zuz weight of kurkumarishka, garden saffron, l'shkina b'hari yadari, and grind them all together. L'zava, if the woman is a zava, she has a flow of dam, of blood, not in her normal zman, not in the normal period, plus b'chamra, and these three ingredients should be mixed with wine, v'loy makra, and it does not make her an akar. The yarakaina, for jaundice, train b'shechra, to these ingredients with beer, umakir, but it does have the side effect that makes the person an akar. And if you don't have those ingredients, another eight is Laisa Tlasa, bring three kapiza shamki parsoi, 3 kapiza of Persian onions. A kapiza it holds 3 lugin. It's a kli that holds 3 lugin. So you bring that kli with Persian onions, v'nishka b'chamra, boil it with wine, v'nishka, and give it to her to drink. V'neimala, and you say, Allah has you say, kul mizuvech, that you should stop the flow of the dam. And the Eloi, if you don't have those ingredients, litzva parshas drachim, she should sit on a crossroads, the parshas drachim, v'linke kasa dechamra biyada, and hold a cup of wine in her hand, v'leisa inshim achera, and a person should come from behind her, v'labasa, and scare her. V'leimala kum mizuvech. And again, say kum mizuvech. The Gemara will continue on the Amud to give also different alternative eitzes. If one does not have those ingredients or cannot do it in that way, then the Gemara will discuss different eitzes for the zava.